bang, bang.
Have fun, be awesome.
Hey guys, this is Mark Black, and this is Mark Teaches Music, and this is my Improv Workshop session number 51. Today is the 12th day of October 2023, and I want you to have fun and be awesome. I've said this before, but there was a Schwarzenegger skit at SNL back in the day, and it was like, I want you to bump you up, and so I want you to have fun and be awesome. So for information about lessons, go to www.dallasmusiclessons.com, and there's information there about me teaching lessons and how to get a hold of me and that kind of stuff. And in the Improv Workshop, we're trying to learn to get better at adlibbing, and improvising, making up great melodies and having a lot of fun. I'm very convinced that you can do that. So this week we're adlibbing to Backstabbers at the Disco, which is a funk piece in C minor, R&B's or R&B. It's based on Backstabbers. Smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place, the Backstabbers. So last week in session 50, we did a slow blues in B flat, and I played the bass. This week I'm going to play the flute, and there's links in the description down below that take you to the scales and the chart for the song. And it's more important that you have the notes for the scales than that you follow the chart, although that's fine if you follow the chart by reading. But my point is only that the biggest thing is that you know what notes to play and you're listening. So so if I were you, I would download those, and I'd print them out myself, but that's up to you. So and we're not just ad-libbing, we're trying to learn, so I'm going to stop from time to time and say stuff, and the idea is to add ideas and get ideas and learn and just get better. And so I'll say stuff like, you know, what I did was terrible, or whatever. Let's try different things. So if you got a request for a style or a different instrument that I haven't played recently, or, you know, just you want me to, you know, let's do something, I don't know what. I'm trying to do movie music. It's kind of hard to do. But so just put it in the comments or send me an email at mark@dallasmusiclessons.com, and we'll see what we can do. And if you like this, of course, you need to hit subscribe, and you hit like and notifications, and you need to send me, you know, like animals or something great, so that I'll be happy and we'll be happy together. So invite people, please, to this. And these are going to come out they do come out every Thursday. Let's go with Thursday. And so, and if you like this track, send me an email and I will send it to you, and you can have it. But I'll have to have an email from you. And please ignore this, you know, light show going on. There's a way, you know, I'm going to figure it out sometime soon, but hadn't figured it out yet. So at the moment, you just have to pretend that I'm a bug of some type. So keep coming back, and there's 50 of these. Most of them have 2 different songs, and most of them are about an hour long. I'm started doing just one at about 30 minutes. And so go to those and, you know, find tracks you like, keys you like, instruments you like, whatever, and go back to them again and again and again, and play with them and figure stuff out and all kind of cool stuff. So these are going to be on here for a long time for you. So let me just go over the guidelines, and we're ad-libbing. Essentially, you need to get those links. You need to get at least the key, you know, like the key and the notes of the key, unless you know this is in C minor, C natural minor, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B, A flat, B flat, and you can do the pentatonic, C minor pentatonic, C minor blues, and do that. That'll help you out. Don't just sit there and watch the video. When it's your turn, jump right in. I'll play, you know, 4 measures, 8 measures, whatever. Then it's your turn. We'll go back and forth, and don't wait. Now listen, if you're new to this, yeah, you can sit and watch a little bit, but the idea is it's better to play and make some wrong notes and be like, oh, I thought you said it was an E flat, and I'm playing an E flat, you know. And it's like, well, maybe you're playing the French horn or something, you know. I didn't transpose it for you. So shoot your questions in the comments, and do it quickly. I mean, I'm not because I'm upset with you, but because so I can answer your question, and you can be like, oh, I see what the problem was, and maybe we'll figure it out together and get it to where you could be playing and have fun, and learn to ad-lib better. And so questions and comments, put them in there, and don't be put off by styles or songs you don't like, or the instrument. Like I'm playing on the flute, like you play the electric guitar. Now some of these have electric guitar, but it's like I'm play a lot of instruments because I'm interested in a lot of instruments, and I play a lot of different styles because I'm interested in a lot of styles. And what I'm trying to do here is to get us ad-libbing regardless of the style, really sort of like a studio musician idea. Who knows what's going to come up, and whatever comes up, I want to be able to play in that style. So playing in lots of styles teaches you lots of things about your instrument, about music itself, and so it's a great thing to do. Don't be put off by it. Jump in there and see what you can do. And same thing for a different instrument. A flute can do things that tuba can't, or do things that a piano can't, and vice versa. So as we see different instruments do things where it gives us thoughts. I'm not going to plan on playing flautotangen, where I go, which I can do on the flute, which is done on the flute, and I'm not going to do that. But if I did that, you'd think, well, gosh, how would I do that on the guitar? Would I go tremolo? How would I make that happen? So it's stimulating and gives us ideas. So I don't think I said it yet, but don't play when I play, because when I'm playing, maybe there'll be some ideas you like, or maybe just thinking about what you'd like to do and thinking, what do I want to do? And hopefully what I would do would inspire you either to be better than what I did, or, he did this, I'm going to do it even better, or he did this, that's making me think of this. And so the idea is a classic, thousands of year old method, call and responses. I play and you play, we go back and forth. And of course I can't hear you, I'm sorry about that. But that way we're inspiring one another, and you have time to think, and I have time to think. So when it is your turn, though, like I said, jump right in, don't wait. And we want to, the biggest thing you got going for you, and the biggest thing I got going for me, is my ear and hearing the sound. So let's take a listen to this song first, and here it is, just a little bit. And let me pull up that chart here. That's not loud enough, is it? There's the C minor. Back to C minor. So it's on this. I have this pulled up here. For 16 measures. C minor. There's the F. And here is a transition. Now we're going to E flat, the relative major. Happy now. Everybody's happy. On the 8 measures of happy, and here's the turnaround. Back to the C minor. So this is using the notes, like I said, of the C minor scale, which is the same notes as the E flat major scale. E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D. And the only place it doesn't do that is on the 2 G chords. And then instead of the B flat or the B natural. And I'm going to pause it right there on that place if I can find my track in time. There it is. Here it is. B natural. So you could use the same scale, and again, like I said, I'm on the flute. So here's my C natural minor scale. With the B natural, it becomes a harmonic minor. And that's only on the G's. Everything else, even though it's different chords, is still using the notes of the E flat major scale. C natural minor scale, same thing. And if you want to be modal, that would be E flat Ionian and C Aeolian. So let's see. In your ear, and the reason we would listen to that is your ear is presaging and saying, here comes this chord. And this note you're playing would sound really cool if you did this. Yes, we want our left brain, math brain, coming in there and saying, hey, you try this scale intellectually. But the king dong daddy of music is the ear, the right brain, the artistic color brain, saying that would sound beautiful, that would sound exciting, sounds. So anyway, we want to mix those two things. I hear something playing, I don't know what it is. Oh, there it is, a track. Hit something on my keyboard accidentally. Okay, so, and if what we're ad-libbing on is too hard, which it shouldn't be, it's just the notes of the E flat scale, If you're in a B flat instrument, it's the notes of the F scale. If you're on a saxophone, hey, you know, an alto saxophone, then hey, it's the notes of the C scale. Couldn't get no better. So, and then if it's too hard, look at these other tracks, 1 through 50, and there's a bunch of them that just are, some of them only have 2 chords, and most of them, many of them are in just one key and don't change keys. And then the other thing is sing to prime the pump. And if you get stuck, you can't think of something, just sing. And I don't mean sing amazing. I just go. You sing something. You go, where's that? Yeah. You know, and again, you don't have to sing well. I go, but as long as I can hear pitch, it can inform me, and that came from me. So it's closer, easier to do, easier to find, because it's like, hey, you thought of that. That came out of you. Okay, so again, this song is named "Backstabbers at the Disco," a very ancient piece, and so let's see. We listen to it. I gave you an example of singing, and so we're ready to go. Okay, so see how my flute is warmed up? Your turn. My turn, go to the major. Your turn. Major. Happy. Here's the B natural sound. You keep going. My turn. Your turn. Still the C minor. My turn. Your turn. Keep going. You keep going because it's the major. There's the major. Go. Happy. There's the E flat. Wow. My turn. Blue note. Your turn. Happy. E flat. C minor. My turn. Okay, I'm going to stop a moment, and because I do want to say stuff from time to time a little bit. So one is the blue note. Now the blue note, which here's the E flat major blues scale, which is on your chart. Same notes starting on a C. I'm looking at the wrong. I'm looking at this picture and I look at that picture. Starting the same notes, but starting on C. It was on this one. Same notes on E flat. I'm trying to get that volume right. I hope I wasn't too loud. And what I'm trying to say, or want to say, is that so on any song, for every major scale, there's a minor scale that has the same notes. That's called a natural minor. Believe it or not, the blues scale and the pentatonic scale is the same thing. The E flat pentatonic scale is the same as the C minor pentatonic scale, and the E flat blues scale is the same as the C minor blues scale. Exactly the same notes. It's just what you start on. Now, just by the way, there's a lot of discussion about whether you do you flat the third, do you flat the fifth, do you flat the seventh. Most commonly, you just flat the third note of a pentatonic scale to make a pentatonic blues scale. Just go for that for now, and there's more to it than that. Music a little more complicated than that. But anyway, good news is, as it's going back and forth between C minor and E flat major, you can use the same blue note, which in the key of C is a G, flat third. In the key of E flat, it'd be a G flat. So I want you to try to put that in. I want you to start ad-libbing now, and I don't know where we are, but try to put in the blues scale. If you're on a guitar, a bass, a mandolin, a ukulele, whatever, try to put in the blue note, which is the pentatonic scale, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 in a major scale, and you add a lower third, 1, 2, lower 3, 3, 5, and 6. It's on your chart for how to ad-lib in C natural minor. Here it comes. It's your turn. Try to put in a blue note. Ba, 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 da, blue note, ba, da. Blue note. Okay, now it's my turn. I want to back up just a tad. I just want to hear the blue note, same exact note in the C minor and the E flat major. Same note. I got to get set so it'll be right. Here comes E flat. Your turn. Here's the happy part. going. Still C minor. Happy, E flat. Let it be happy. Take a second. And the other thing I want to talk about today real quickly was the 2. The second note in a scale is a great note. The chord, like in a C minor chord, in all chords, the root, the third, and the fifth are the notes that the chord is made of. So those are very strong notes. In a C minor chord, for example, it's a C, E flat, and a G. If you play those notes, they sound strong and settled. And the pentatonic scale, for example, is the one, there's numbers in the scale, the 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. So it's like the notes of the major chord, solid notes, and adds a couple of notes. Okay, so the 2 is a great note because it's a little less usual, and it's kind of a little exotic slightly, and so it's like less common. And so that would, so in the C minor part, it would be the note D, C, D. In the E flat part, the happy part, it would be the note F. So I'm going to take just a second and play those 2 notes, and I think I backed up enough to get into the C minor, I hope. Nope. Sorry. The F. I'm gonna play the F. Your turn. Part E flat, tones a ba. It's an E flat. You don't have to have perfect pitch. It just sounds like the most solid note. Ba. C minor. Ba. That note's a C now. Ba. That's now the most solid note. That's how we know it's in C minor. We're not done. I'm going to start it over, but the track's only 8-9 minutes long. We'll start over. Here it goes. Still your turn. 1 and 2 and ready and go and. Still C minor. play with da 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 da. When you hear something cool, it's good to repeat it to teach your ear and your fingers what to play if you liked it. Back to the happy part, the E flat part. I'm going to try to do some simple things with more interesting rhythm. Your turn. Now you've got 2 minutes approximately. I'm not going to interrupt you. You just go ahead and play. E flat. Okay. Okay, that's cool. All right, now let's switch pictures and kaboom. So let's see. So I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. The song was a song in C minor, which is also called C Aeolian or C natural minor. Natural and the modal name Aeolian would mean that it's unaltered from the relative major scale. And so E flat has the same notes as C natural minor, as C Aeolian minor. They're the same thing. And every major scale has a minor scale that has exactly the same notes. And they have several minor scales that don't have exactly the same notes. Because music is a little more complicated than just this little simple thing. But we have simple ways we can get started. So anyway, the couple of things that we talked about the 2 as being a cool thing. Ba, there's a key, ba, 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 on that C minor. And we could play the 2. And then in the E flat, G, B flat, D. So the 2, which was the F and the E flat, da, was a pretty sound in E flat, the major, and in the C minor, the D, the 2, that 2, because it's a minor, sounded a little exotic, just a little bit. Then we had the blue note, ba, 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 which is the same note, and the C minor blues scale and the E flat major blues scale are the same notes, and it has that little tension with the blue note. And so anyway, that's encouraging because you can play, use one set of learning, either physically or whatever, however you're going to do it. You can learn that one set of learning and use it in 2 kinds of songs. So that's really cool. So, all right, so there you go. So that was us ad-libbing to Backstabbers at the Disco. Backstabbers at the Disco in C minor. And so just say again, for more information about lessons, go to www.dallasmusiclessons.com. If you got anything you want to add or say or ask a question and you didn't understand, send me an email at mark@dallasmusiclessons or just put it in the comments down below. If you like this, you need to hit subscribe and notifications and subscribe, notifications. Click the bell. I already said that. Include me in your will is a good thing. Subscribe, like it, share it, please. And send me your email if you're interested in this track, just if you want it. I'm not pushing it, my gosh. And so keep coming back. There's a lot of cool things to ad-lib to, and come back to this track and ad-lib to this track. And as always, until I see you again, I want you to have fun and I want you to be awesome.